Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come I need rest? No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down. It's Bishop. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
Baker on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
first down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. Motion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
At the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the 13-year man. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. At least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 73 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, 76 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Get the flag. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second and 3. Trying to lay one up deep. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third and short.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. Now back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. They'll drop the throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the edge.
On second down now, it's Bishop. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We got 25 to Mike. Now watch one. Echo.
On third down, Murray. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here I come. Check three.
Here's Murray from midfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Lions' 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's checking.
Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Crunch time, defense. Undercrush. Okay.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Over. Hey, 25 to Mike.
On second down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Murray going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're going to look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
And we're pretty close now. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 41-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Hey, good defense. Man up, D. Kill. Turn it up. Look for kill. Turn it up. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Out of the gun now on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 46.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Complete. It's Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to throw, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. but condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check pass. Check pass.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We want it. Come to my work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining.
Check 9, check 9. Check 13.
36. Right here, guys.
Now Murray again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it with Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
53.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's one going the wrong direction. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 27 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch right, watch right. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bishop, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrett Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On first down, Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
go to Johnson again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check your hot read.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 23. 23. Go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Check, check, 43. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Whip, 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 whip.
On second down, Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 35 yards away. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake